These tools are like a trunk tool. You can get that anywhere. Today we're working on my cousin's SRT8. What's this? A 12 Jeep SRT8. We're gonna spin this. We're gonna have blocks around here. We're gonna spin a road. We're gonna spin a road real good. And one of the things I wanted to show you guys in the video, let me get this thermometer out. I'm gonna be replacing the cabin air filter because this was like heavily restricted. As you can see in the pictures, how it looked in between. Oh my God, it's not good just to just touch it. Just leave it as is. I want to replace the blend door actuator, and the reason I'm replacing the blend, I'm hot, I'm tired, don't mind me. I'm exhausted. It's hot over here. Blend door actuator. So we have an issue that the AC performance is ass between the restriction and the restricting, hindering airflow, but that's one issue. The other issue is this vent right here and this vent right here for the copiloto passenger. Over there on the opposite side is blowing cold, as set in the cold settings. But when this is set in the cold settings for the passenger side, it's blowing hot. So what I'm going to do is I verified it, X, Y, and Z, everything. I'm not going to like waste my time trying to check for the blend door actuator because this truck is pretty old. Not an old since it's like old as hell. I imagine basic gear, mechanically controlled electronics probably just don't work as good anymore. So what I'm going to do is remove a few things just to get through it. So glove box needs to come on. I'm going to sit this over off to the side. Once you take the glove box out, there is like the actual whole, it's like a backside for the two-piece glove box. You take the one half out, there's the other half, and you got some 10mm bolts. I'm sorry, I gotta start the camera. These bolts, I try to speed up the camera for y'all. I don't have power tools with me, but me doing this by hand tools lets you know that this can be done. You don't have to go to a shop. You can do what the hell you want to do. At this point, a mí no me importa. La verdad, a mí no me importa lo que piensas. These tools are like a trunk tool. You can get that anywhere cheap, but I like to use it because I don't have to worry about like breaking anything. But you don't have to take it out completely. I'm just verifying nothing else is in my way. So what would be best is, if I'm looking correctly, there's some Torx built into here. Oh, that's much better. So T20. Get your ass out of there. The last one. Now, did I have to remove this? No. Why did I remove it? Like I said, I never had to do this before, and I never even watched the video. I don't watch, I'm a YouTuber. Why the hell would I always resort to a goddamn video? Not saying I don't watch it, but I'm not like everybody else. I'm not a do-it-yourselfer. I'm a mechanic, so some of the stuff I gotta like wing on my own. I could have just looked up the repair steps or the steps to remove. I could have, but I figured this is something typical, removing the whole glove box. So I'm literally just winging it throughout the job. So it's better to take it off. You probably could sneak it out, but I imagine because there's a lip right here that you kind of need room to just to maneuver out of it. So that's why I did what I did. So honestly, why am I explaining myself to y'all? I don't give a shit. I really don't. So there's an electrical connector back here for the, this is a switch basically, just for the light switch. That's all it is. I'm gonna stick this over here. I'm going to be using a special set. It was not like really that special. So it's the Mako tools. You probably won't be able to see it as good if it don't like zoom. It is what it is. But the 40-piece stubby driver set, and it comes with various pieces for me to use. One of them I'm going to focus on particular is the size I need, which is a T20. Why? Because it's very short, like literally very short. You probably won't be able to see it. I can sneak in a small spot with my 1/4-inch ratchet, so I'm glad I invested in that set like a long time ago. So from here, imagine you guys can use your imagination of what I'm doing, right? I'll try to zoom in a little bit. Maybe you could see, but if you don't see me, then so be it, right? Get the one. So this is demonstrating it from here. I don't need anybody all up in my, especially the camera. I don't want the camera all up in my face because I might cuss it out for being all up in my face while I'm trying to work on this. I've just been, not saying I'm annoyed this month, but just been trying to get work done. It's just all, so nothing personal. Can we get in there? So this is a T20. Like I said, I thought it was a 15. Even though I called it 20 at first. If you want, look like you can. No, don't touch nothing else. I'm not gonna recommend. Cause it look like this air duct can come out. I imagine it could, but I don't want you to be doing extra stuff that you don't have to. So I'm doing a blend door actuator. There's another actuator up there in the rear, but it look like that's the circuit door probably, but we're just going to focus on the actuator, which is the one right here. And maybe I should confirm while the actuator is out, rotate the door over just to see if it changes, which, I mean, I'm certain or whatever. This is just a simple job in a tight spot, so don't overcomplicate it. And these torques is going to be a pain in the ass trying to get out, so let me work. I'm saying pain in the ass because you won't have enough room to swing the ratchet. You can if you finesse your tools, but I'm doing what I'm doing right now. Let me finesse this out and then we go to the next part. Lift the tab, slide it back, and then get your finger. Oops, the whole tab came out. You can always put it back in. But put the tab on the connector. Sometimes you may not be able to get your finger on the tab. I mean, I said put your tab on the connector. I didn't even sound right. Put the pick, which I'm using, or use your fingernail to press on that tab and then pull it out. Be annoying to do with your fingernails, that's why I use the pick. And I need to work these threads out a little bit more for this Torx. Now, yeah, it's gonna be irritation. I'm like, what do you mean irritation? From the job, from you getting scratched up more so in your hands. So just be prepared if you wanna do a job like this. And then now I'm gonna pull it out, which look like part of whatever came apart, I imagine, as this goes on to the other one. So nothing to be like alarmed. If you want to pay attention to, you can smell it, you can do whatever it is you want to do. You can open it. Me personally, I don't care because they all junk. So what I'm going to do is just a motor that work one way. It's even 2 pins in here if you look inside. So if you jump both of the pins, you should be able to get movement. If not, then you don't have movement. Maybe I should test it, but I don't have my power probe here, and I don't feel like lacing up 2 wires and tapping the battery to do all of that extra stuff. So what I want to do is install the replacement. Now here is the door for the blend door actuator. If you're looking in here, if I'm rotating my finger on this, see, you hear the door moving? Just feel it moving around, push it inside out, push it in and out. It should be able to do that a little bit, not a lot. And swing it to left and right. We know the door is flapping open. If you want to verify the AC operation, what I would do is start up the vehicle, flap. You just have to rotate it over. One way gives you hot air, the other way gives you cold. I don't remember the positions or whatever, so you have to play with it. And once you get it in a cold setting, check the vents. If it's cold, obviously we knew it was an actuator issue. From this point from right here, since I'm already here, and I get into all of that, I'm just showing you guys how to install it, and we're going to move from there. Look like, I hope this light ain't like dying, not the one on the headlamp. I'm talking about the one up there, the other light. And let's match up the part, make sure it's the same, which it do look kind of weird, like a little different. I'm hoping I didn't pull out the wrong one. Sometimes with these, it's aftermarket, so sometimes the housing may be like slightly different a little bit. I can tell that from here it already had it in the neutral position, which over here, which this is stiff into a position. I mean, obviously I won't be able to like move it, but this is like more, it don't make any sense or whatever. So I can just see from the positions on here, like the arrow point and like the neutral position where it's supposed to be, versus over here stuck in one position. So, but like I said, I'm gonna get this in there. So I need to install something. All right, watch it move. Right, that's hot. Now I'm gonna go all the way to, come on, all the way to cold, because I got the door on the cold position. And that's exactly how it moves. I do feel a difference immediately. Let me try to sit in here. Yeah, it's getting equal. Before I could tell it was like immediately. Now, let me make some adjustments, which is already in the low. I want to raise the heat in this. Put my hand on it just to feel it move, which it is. It don't move fast, but it moves. Then watch the air come over to heat, to hot. Once it's hot, you know it's working. So work this door over from left to right. It is changing temperatures, which is a good thing. It's supposed to be a gear, and I guess that's something that's supposed to wrap around the whole thing itself that's got teeth on it. And it meets this other point that got teeth on it, which is the door. And it will rotate from left to right, open and close, yada yada yada. Being as though it's missing the teeth on it, I gotta get a new one. I believe they sell it separately. If I go through my phone, and AutoZone, they do sell it. But at least I know it's not like the actuator. The actuator is messed up, yes, that's true. But also on the actuator, because the actuator messed up, the gear itself, you need to do both of them at the same time.